The Big Ride Bus, 230,000 miles, 2010 to 2014. Beloved six-wheel friend and party companion lost in tragic fire while faithfully on its way to support another motorcycle event. The Big Ride Bus of the Carolina Rider passed on to the great bus yard in the sky on August the 14th near Hendersonville around 2 p.m. Born in 1995, 66-passenger Thomas International, the bus had a distinguished career as number 537, a mustard yellow school bus toting noisy children of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg school system. Sent to pasture in 2009 with little hope of future glory, the bus was proud to find its next career as a promotional vehicle and VIP party room for a weekly cyber magazine for motorcycle riders of the Carolinas and beyond. The Big Ride enjoyed providing air-conditioned comfort to TCR workers and friends, as well as shelter from pop-up storms. Whether offering space for quiet moments or rockin' parties, the Big Ride was known to always be most gracious and playful host who loved people and poodles too. Most folks were not aware of the heavy burden carried by the Big Ride in its role as equipment and materials handler. However, it is a testament to its character and devotion to the Carolina Rider that the bus lugged and stored cargo, including all TCR shirts, hoodies, tufts, helmet stickers, sponsor giveaway, and all of the stuff of the parties past and future, including sound systems that played music for many events and hot urns that served many cups of hot chocolate for winter toy runs until the bitter end. Fighting hard to protect its contents even while so viciously under siege. In the end, all was lost and now lays in ashes in a graveyard in the mountains of North Carolina. During its brilliant career, the Big Ride was delighted to show off TCR sponsor banners of Harley-Davidson of Charlotte and the law offices of Jason E. Taylor. It was pleased as punch to offer hot chocolate and cookies every year to riders of a number of Carolina toy runs, including Gaston County Toy Run, the Charlotte CBA Toys for Tots Run, Windjammers Toy Run, and Greenville Toys for Tots Ride. A definite source of pride for this popular bus was to be the only such promotional vehicle inside the convention center for several years, running smack in the middle of annual Easy Riders and international motorcycle shows, and rubbing elbows distance from TV stars and amazing bike builders. But truth be told, the Big Ride's heart was for its thousands of motorcycle friends, everyday riders who passed by, stopped to chat or sign up for the magazine or a prize, or hung out for a while under its shady awning or inside its comfy interior. The Big Ride parked proudly at countless bike nights, fundraisers, and charity rides, reveled in trips to the annual Smokeout in Rockingham, Hog Happening in Lincolnton, and Antique Bikes on Main and Kamikaze in Chesney, whooped it up at a couple of Sunny Productions Maggie Valley rallies and state hog rallies, stood strong for Combat Vets Ride in North Wilkesboro and the Charlotte CBA Swap Meet in Charlotte, hung out with Toby Keith at Verizon Wireless as well as other country stars at Coyote Joe's, was the support bus for the annual New Year's Day of the Sun City Motorcycles Club, and shuttled those residents who couldn't ride for that day, and trudged bravely on its longest trip to the Outer Banks, after which it was surely tuckered out. The Big Ride loved the pretty girls who served as spokesmodels for the Carolina Rider, especially when they used him as a changing room. The bus was a bit of a rebel too, getting all bowed up when being banned or kicked out from some event because some people were jealous of its markings. Born to be wild, Big Ride, born to be wild. The Big Ride bus will be greatly missed by its family, Footloose and Fancy Free. Most especially Footloose, who poured his heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears, and bank account, into bringing the Big Ride into its second and final, most illustrious career. Its family also includes the bus greeters and staff poodles, Duval, and Darla Blue, who promised to name one of their upcoming pups after the favorite bus. The Big Ride would say that its family extended well beyond those with whom it lived, and that would include you. Due to the nature of its parting, much of the body was unintentionally cremated. However, the Big Ride was an organ donor, and its motor, transmission, and frame have been sold to Kick-Ass Rod Shop, where JR will create another of his exquisite masterpieces and give the soul of the Big Ride a chance for life after death, living on in a whole new form and continuing its badass legacy. A family viewing was held on Sunday, August the 17th at Cap's Record Service in Hendersonville. An online funeral welcomes all to grieve the loss beginning Tuesday, August the 19th. Because there was no insurance coverage on the bus, a memorial fund has been set up to honor the life of the Big Ride and support the ongoing work of the Carolina Rider. And in lieu of flowers, mourners and friends may make a donation to the Big Ride 2 fund, established to continue the work of our beloved bus. There is also a plan to reserve space on the outside of the next promotional vehicle to serve as a memorial wall for fallen riders, specifically for those who have died in motorcycle accidents. And folks are welcome to make their donation in honor of their lives, and a plaque will go on a wall in that name. Memorial space is limited to 30 names at this time. All donation checks should be made out to the Big Ride 2 Fund and mailed to 2879 Highway 160 West, PMB 4100, Fort Mill, South Carolina 29708. The family wishes to thank all who came to pay their respects, eat birthday cake, and show such a caring support during the Maggie Valley Summer Rally in the wake of the tragedy. Even in its absence, you could hear the spirit of the Big Ride roaring in the motorcycle engines, echoing over Goat Hill and up and down Soco Road. Rest in peace, buddy.